Oh, yeah, Freaknik.
Goes
Let's
right
talk about
into
the Freaknik and the 40-year mortgage.
It seems like a great segue.
Yeah, Freaknik. Let me tell you something. I went down to Freaknik. It was either 94. I was A&R Loud Records. Nigga, I went down to Freaknik. They had this dormitory that used to be, well, the dormitory is still there, but the Braves used to play across the street from this dorm. The dorm was a big ass renovated hotel, but it was a dorm room. It was dorms for all the schools, all the black schools down there. Lord have mercy. In the name of his highness, in the name of the power of God himself, the beauty down there was in fucking sane. Now
Beauty is her name.
Right. Now you couldn't just, I think they used to call it the Carter. They called it the Carter. Now you couldn't go, like, unless somebody took you up there or whatever, you couldn't just go upstairs or go up to elevators or whatever to, you'd have to be escorted in or snuck in or something like that. You couldn't just get in. But in the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, it was so many baddies, beautiful. Then my Freaknik experience, I think I met quite possibly one of the most beautiful women I have ever seen. And is that Carl?
Who is Carl?
Malone.
That's not Carl Malone. That's not Carl Malone.
What the? I looked back and saw the picture. Is that Carl Malone, nigga? I freaked. What the? Tell me that don't look like the mailman, man.
This is the guy that's on the cover of the documentary.
Hey, listen, I
freaked at Freaknik, Atlanta.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I met the most beautiful woman I think I've ever met in my life, or at least one of the most beautiful women. Man, she was from Houston.
H-Town.
And when I tell you, have y'all seen that little video? There's a video where there's this big ass hornet. He inside a regular bee's nest. Big ass hornet. He inside a regular bee's nest, and the bees are waiting for this nigga to fuck with one bee. And that hornet grabs and starts to eat one bee, and that is the signal that the rest of the bees needed to jump his ass. And like 20,000 bees jumped out on this motherfucker. And how evolution has set it up, their body temperature is 2 degrees higher than the hornet. And so basically they roasted his ass alive by creating a bee ball around him. That sister was so fine that niggas were literally buzzing around her like that bee ball. They were all over that sister. And back then, oh, nigga. Back then, I was at full, what am I going to say? How am I going to say this? I was at full Gregory Abbott power. You read my mind, I'm gonna shake you down. Oh, well. Anyway, she was at the crosswalk, and I just pointed at her, and I said, and she came to me, and the little bee niggas was like, hey! They fell off of her. And I had one of the most wonderful times of my life.
She was your Freaknik queen.
She was gorgeous, man. She was about 5'10", curvy than a motherfucker, but not it's the slim track body situation that I love. Right? About 5'10", slim, but thick. Had that bubble, boop, boop, boop. Had the thighs high. When I tell you she had...
Very disturbing.
She had that Mr. Goodbar skin. And then back then, she had her normal hair. It wasn't the whole, it was her. It was like, this is like 94, 95. It was her normal hair.
You mean her real hair?
It was her real hair.
Her normal hair?
And her face, oh my God. She was gorgeous. Pretty white teeth, had them all. Them dull brown eyes. I can't describe her. She was bad. Let me see. She was like,
at the body of a goddess.
If I could mix some, she was like a dark skinned. She was like dark skinned Halle Berry meets Felicia Rashad.
Wait, this is not. Wait, okay.
But dark.
Okay.
When I tell you the motherfucker was stunning, like what in the entire Sam Hell?